Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Soulcalibur 6's Libra of the Soul, whatever stuff. You really got me out of a tight spot. Such skill, Maxie, my friend. I owe you and your companion my life. Do I know you? Oh, but I know you. I'm something of a dealer in information. I introduce people to mercenaries and bodyguards, so I keep my ears open for tales of capable fighters. Rumors of you and your crew's exploits, Maxie, are 10 a penny. Right, I think I'm gonna regret helping this guy. He's kinda creeping me out. Is that ship yours? Yes. As thanks for your help, allow me to lend you my services, free of charge. The calculating look in the merchant's eyes was a little disconcerting, but there was no reason to turn him down. My ship ran aground the storm yesterday, so I appreciate a little help with the repairs. Yes, consider me at your service. However... Yeah, people want you dead, don't worry, we'll keep an eye on you. In which case, please escort me to the town near here. It's not far. Well, we gotta launch the ship and get started on repairs. Hey, Alex, do me a favor and go with him. If any more bad guys show up, you know what to do. Keep going and you should get to Yangon before long. I wanted to get to Yangon as quickly as possible, and if Maxie said the repairs to the ship would keep him from moving for some time, I agreed to accompany Kong Wang. Yes, you will get the strong sword. I'm grateful for your assistance. Okay, watch yourself out there. Next time we meet, I'll swear I'll show you how fun sailing can be. In the meantime, stay savvy, and say hello to Howron for me.
Your soul surges in your body.
420. You just stop right there. Just need to level up one more time and I can use these. Not much further now. My shop is just over there. By shop, I mean, well, it's more of a tavern than anything. As I mentioned, I'm what you call a middleman. I connect people who want something done with the people who can do it. You could say my merchandise is people. It was safe to say I didn't trust him. I bet he wanted to appease potential merchandise when he asked for a bodyguard. It may not be my place, but make yourself at home. Hey, old man. What do we have here, new blood? Indeed, and quite skilled. Perhaps even more so than you, Mitsuragi. Oh, is that so? Hello there, stranger. My name is Hishiro Mitsuragi, and I'm feeling bored. How about a friendly match? I think that's the cover guy, you know? He's on the box.
Battle 1. Fight!
And I'm fighting here with the Geralt style.
Let me see what you can do.
3 matches? What, is he supposed to be like one of the serious boss fights?
I can do this. One strike. I failed.
No.
KO. Battle 2. Fight! What?
Huh? How dare you? What did he just call me?
So slow.
Oh! Alright, asshole. Nah. Get down.
KO. Battle 3. Fight!
I'll prevail. One strike.
You fight well.
Let me show you how well I really fight.
Stop.
Learn this from a dear friend. Well, not all of it, though. Ugh, not bad. We'll get along just fine. Yes, you're very skilled, aren't you? Mitsuragi, here's my best warrior, and that's no lie. None of the fighters here are a match for me, so it was invigorating to spar with someone of your caliber for a change. Alex Green, he has some business here in Yangu. Yangu, what a coincidence, so do I. I've saved enough coin here to continue, so I was thinking of catching a boat there to Japan. What good fortune. Let's head to Yangon together. Always heard to have some company on the road. Yes, It'll be a shame to lose you, Mitsuragi. I'm going to have to rethink my plans. Thanks for all your help, Alex. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Don't forget about your promise to help Maxie. Of course, a merchant's word is his honor. Ha ha ha. Across the seas to the east is an island country named Japan. Mitsuragi is what they call a samurai from those parts. I left my homeland to search for a legendary sword called Soul Edge. I'm a warrior, sworn to the sword. I wanted Soul Edge to help prove that a blade can be stronger than a Tengashima. However, I never found it. A dog chasing his tail has more luck than I. What is a Soul Edge? I've searched far and wide but found no clues. Some say it lies in the hands of a pirate. Some say wealthy merchants are seeking it. I hear so many stories it is me who should ask you about the sword. I shall abandon my search and consider my journey valuable training. Many strong warriors exist throughout the world. If I had stayed in Japan, I would never have known this. But I don't know if ships have been sailing from Yangon. The old man says something peculiar is going on over there, but he's not especially trustworthy, so... What do you wish to head there? I told him the commotion in Yangon was probably caused by the appearance of an astral fissure, and I sought the power of the fissures. Astral fishies? Never heard of them. Still, the direction we head in is the same, so I shall join you. You have nothing to fear with me near. Mitsuragi gave a hearty laugh. The road ahead was long, and we were going to have to camp on the way. His company was welcome. Oh no, more nightmares. How many times are they going to replay this cutscene throughout the whole campaign, I wonder? Hey, wake up! You were screaming in your sleep. It was so noisy I kicked you until you woke up. Everything okay? I explained to him if I didn't absorb power from astral fissures, I would die. Honestly, your old tale was hard to swallow, but I can tell something's got you jumpy at least. Very well. Tomorrow we hasten our pace. It had been longer than I realized since I had last absorbed the power of an astral fissure. I needed to get one quickly. With a growing sense of urgency, I continued my journey. We stopped off at a village along our way, hoping to find some information on Yangon and gather supplies. Welcome, welcome! You do not look well at all, Alex. Eat heartily. Get some fire in your belly. Who knows what awaits us at the road ahead? A true warrior must be fully prepared to fight at all times. So in other words, I won't complain if you get to order a feast. We intend to go to Yangon, but we heard things are rough there. Do you know anything? At the mention of Yangon, the shopkeeper's smile slipped. I heard that things there are quite bad. A number of people were attacked, and when they caught the culprit, it turned out to be one of the townspeople gone mad. Soon more and more people began acting strangely. The killings resumed and the bodies began to pile up. That was when the panic started. You wouldn't think it now, but it used to be the most prosperous town in the area. Some of its residents have even fled here to our tiny hamlet. It was worse than I expected. Was the astral fissure responsible? My fear for Haruan's safety grew steadily stronger. I tried to reassure myself that he was capable of looking after himself. I hear the area around Yongguk is teeming with mad townsfolk who butcher anyone they can find. I say this for your own safety. Turn back.
Your concern is appreciated, but my friend here has no intention of turning tail. Isn't that right?
I nodded to the grinning Mitsuragi, but unease spotted my stomach. The sharp pains in my head showed no sign of letting up either.
He has come, just as I expected.
I think I tried to give this fucker an accent. Also, just hit my toe on my chair. Because of the astral fissure, I assume. How should we respond?
It's too soon to act. Stay your hand.
He may be Oswald's creature, and you say we should stand merely by?
You disapprove of my decision. Tracking Oswald is our priority. Besides, he seems to be heading to Yongguk. We can assess the threat there.
Understood. Very well.
Are you okay? You look terrible. Oh, Yongguk isn't much farther. We can rest when we get there. What's that?
Help! A man was running towards us from the direction of the town. He seemed to be terrified.
He's going to kill me! Help, I don't want to die!
A dark figure appeared behind the man, moving with a preternatural speed. In the blink of an eye, the figure mercilessly struck down the defenseless man. Then the dark figure noticed us. Waves of fury and bloodlust sent a sickening chill down my spine. Without hesitation, I readied my weapon. Oh no! And that's when I realized it was Haoran. Something was very wrong. His eyes glowed like embers, and his face was twisted into a menacing snarl. Blood had covered his tattered clothes, barely concealing bulging muscles, which looked more like those of a monster than a well-trained fighter. There was no trace of Haoran's calm demeanor and ready smile, but it was, without a doubt, him.
You.
His voice was a bestial growl. A mad grin broke across his face as he licked the blood from his weapon. He stared at me for a long moment, then turned and ran toward Yongguk.
So that's one of those mad townsfolk, huh? Vicious.
The man, Haoran, murdered, but he's still before me. I couldn't believe what I had just seen.
What's wrong?
Still in shock, I explained everything to Mitsuragi.
I see. As a friend, you wish to help him, right? It may not be possible. I have fought many a warrior in my time, so I can tell. He gloried in that kill. If he's that far gone, I doubt we'll be able to reason with him. He might be beyond our help.
What had happened to Haoran? I thought back to what Sasawama had told me.
Many manifested lose all sense of reason, become violent and attack people. Astral fissures exude a massive amount of force that will either destroy anyone weak who dares to approach it, or turn them into a malfested.
It was likely Haoran had been transformed into a malfested by the astral fissure in Yongguk. While I stood there lost in thought, a young man appeared and approached us. Excuse me, do you know my brother by any chance? He must have been talking about Haoran. Looking closer, I saw that the young man had the look of a martial artist to him. My name is Haoryu. That murderer, Haoran. He is my brother. How you knelt down next to the corpse of the man from town. It's become something terrible. After a silent prayer, How you slowly stood up. Young Gok is fraught with danger. Come with me. I tried, but I could not stop How Don. I have a favor I need to ask of you. Judging by his stride, How Yu was injured. Nevertheless, he appeared filled with determination. Please forgive me for interrupting your journey. I asked him what happened to Hao Ran. After my brother returned from his journey, how can I explain it? It all began when he volunteered to inspect an unusual rift that had appeared. Apparently he had seen something similar on his travels. That was where everything started to go wrong. With each passing day, my brother began acting stranger and stranger. He started to speak crudely and grew needlessly violent. Then one day he just left. We trained together all the time, but I was too scared to do anything at all. After all, well, you saw it for yourself. He became a monster. Soon many others became like Hao Ran, and they began slaughtering each other. However, none could match my brother's martial prowess. I never thought I'd see his training used for such evil. For a short while, we all fell silent. Then Hao Yu looked at me, his eyes filled with determination. I practically worshipped my brother. He was always so noble and kind and strong. He would help anybody who needed it, without hesitation. That's why I wish to stop him now. I beg you, kill him. End his suffering. Hao Yu's injury was no doubt affecting his ability to fight, but his will remained strong. Are you sure you want me to kill Hao Ran? None of this is easy for me. However, if nothing is done, Yangon will become a ghost town, and my brother's sins already are too many. If he were in my position, he would do the same thing. Hao Yu's voice trembled slightly when he spoke. Can't he be saved? I searched hard for another way, be it through medicine, magic, anything, but every road led to failure, and nothing I could do helped. None in Yanggu who suffered the same fate as my brother could be brought back either. Hao Yu's expression was filled with pain, but his grim acceptance of the situation only served to emphasize the strength of his resolve. There may still be a way. In Lingxing Su, where my brother and I studied, people spoke of a legendary old man who may know how to resist this evil. But the stories about him were always vague. Besides, it would take many a day simply to reach the temple. Thank you again for agreeing to help. It must be fate for an acquaintance of my brother to show up during these dark times. For eyes so young, they seemed filled with exceptional resolve. I knew that I, too, would have to prepare myself for what lay ahead. God, this constant talking's starting to get to me now. Ugh. Hao Yu led us into the forest where he said we would find Hao Ran. Here, this is where my brother and I used to train. The forest was eerily quiet. However, I could feel unfriendly eyes following our every move. You came. Hao Ran stepped out from the shadows. Draw your weapon. I thirst for blood. Hao Ran breathed erratically, like a possessed beast, and his eyes were filled with an insatiable bloodlust. He was ready to attack at any moment. Hao Ran, stop all of this already, please! Hao Yu, give it up. You cannot stop me. I was both shocked and sad to see what Hao Ran had become. I asked him how a warrior like him could lose control like this, and he froze. I may have looked like a decent human being,
But I always knew that was not so. A dark shadow dwelled in my heart. I wanted to become like this, to carve the sight of blood, to know the ecstasy of tearing into flesh. These were the ravings of a madman. I trained my body and mind to keep the darkness within from escaping. But the stronger I became, the stronger the conflict within me grew. Why did I seek strength? Why? Why? I knew why. Haran! Haran readied his weapon, then let out a terrifying howl. Do you think yourself a true warrior? Then prove it. Show me the darkness that works inside you. I'm lightheaded now. Whew.
Battle 1. Fight!
I'll prevail.
Come to your senses, man.
You're dead.
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
I can do this. I can do this. No mercy.
Really?
No mercy. Stop. Take this.
KO!
Haran laid on the floor, defeated. My head throbbed, and the world spun. I wasn't sure if it was because of the adrenaline, or the influence of the astral chaos. I had to decide what to do about Haran. I can't kill him. With a sharp rap to the head, I knocked Haran out. Haran! Despite everything, I couldn't bring myself to kill him. Alex Green. As long as there was hope, I had to save him. Carrying the unconscious Haran, we made our way to Haoyu's retreat. The road to Lingsheng-Su is long. We should prepare well. I need a water bottle. I need a new one because I just finished my last one. And I'm gonna need water. Lots of water is always needed. Of course, you stay hydrated, but it also soothes your throat a little bit. The fool could go wild again at any moment. Perhaps we should tie him up. How you help me prepare for the journey ahead. Even Matsuragi did his part. I left the retreat to find horses. My head throbbing with pain. I thought about Yongguk, heading to Lingsheng-Su, then giving up on the astral fissure. Suddenly I heard a voice behind me. What do you intend to do with the outsider? A man dressed in black was standing within striking distance. I hadn't even noticed him approach. I'm going to Lingsheng-Su to save Haoran. Perhaps you don't have anything to do with... Never mind. You must have taken leave of your senses to attempt to help an outsider. That thing is no longer human. and its mind is not its own. How do you plan on traveling in company with a rabid beast? Let's make a deal. I have medicine that will temporarily suppress the evil gnawing at the heart of this outsider. It is yours, if you agree to meet me in a place of my choosing after you finish your task. Will this really save Haran? This medicine will only suppress the evil temporarily. It cannot restore this outsider to what he once was. When you have done what you must do, head west to Cornerina. You'll find a ruined castle. What you seek lies there. Oh, and come alone. Do you not understand that you are but one of many who seek it? Make haste. With those final words, the man simply vanished. The Five Rings Recruitment Agency? Huh. Oh, these are actual players. These are actual player characters. Oh, and I guess it'll refresh if it, oh, it's not gonna refresh. What is this guy? I'm sorry, this guy's weird. Like, we have to hire him. I don't really know if I should buy this, considering... Wait, I think I'm gonna level up soon, so I'm not gonna need that. The Ming Empire was known far and wide as a center of trade. Once at the height of its wealth and power, it has even built a grand fleet that sailed as far as Africa. However, the empire was now a shadow of its former glory. Its once bustling harbors now lay still and silent. Get your hands off me! I haven't smuggled anything! I recognized that voice. It was that of Thomas the merchant. I'm going to need to see some proof. If you could give me a little something to show me you mean well, then maybe I won't arrest you. Give you something? You want me to bribe you? Keep your voice down, you idiot! The guards bound Thomas and began to beat him with the butts of their spears. I had to stop them.
Fight!
Only kicks are... Hey, stop! Bro, stop that. Seriously? Stop!
Still going.
Okay, you all saw that.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
That was absolute bullshit what just happened there.
Fight!
Wanted me to give him the boot, so I gave him the boot. I'm just casually beating up the police.
Fight!
Your brother. Ow.
You're dead. Now's my
Ugh. If you defy me, then you defy the Ming Empire itself.
What's all the commotion over here?
'Cause every night I will save your life.